Okay, students, I'm going to show you how to shoot projectiles. It could be a laser, it could be, in my case, a peanut. I'm going to shoot out peanuts. But make sure you have created a sprite already for your projectile and set its costume. For example, mine is going to just be a peanut that I'm launching. So make sure you have created a sprite for that. Like you see, I have done that here on line 15 and 14. I create the sprite, set the costume. Okay, set the scale to what you want it. And it's also very important that you set the Y value to be somewhere off the top of the screen, like -100. All right, you'll see why in a minute. Okay, because we don't want this sprite to be there yet. We want it to be out of sight until we decide to shoot. And next we're going to grab an if statement, right? And then we decide what key you want to use to shoot. So for me, I'm going to use the space bar. And now what I'm going to do is, first of all, we're going to put the sprite right where the character is. So whoever is doing the shooting, be it a spaceship or a character, that's where we want the peanut or the projectile to go. So we need to set the X value and the Y value for the projectile. For me, it's going to be a peanut. For you, it's going to be whatever. For you, it's going to be whatever your projectile is. Okay, and we said we want that where the character is, so we can actually just set that equal to the character's X position. So peanut.x equals monkey.x, and peanut.y equals monkey.y. So that's going to turn it, whenever we press the space bar, it's going to place it right there at the monkey. And we want it to move up the screen, in my case, because my monkey is at the bottom, and I'm going to want to shoot upwards towards the coconuts. So to do that, I'm just going to set the velocity of the peanut to be negative. Okay, and I want it to go pretty quick, so I'm going to go 20, maybe 15. And so now when I press the space bar, the peanut is going to launch. Now, there's a few problems, so we're not done yet. First of all, it looks like my peanut resets it every time, so we don't want that. So there's a few different ways. I mean, you could create a new sprite every time, but that can get complicated. A better way to do it is just only allow another shot once it has escaped the screen. So how do we make sure you can only shoot if the peanut is up off the screen, or if the projectile is up off the screen? Well, we're going to add another if statement. So if peanut.y is less than -50. So, and this is your projectile. If projectile.y is less than -50, then you should be allowed to shoot. So, what code should go inside there is the question. Well, it's the code that makes our character shoot. So that's the code we just created. So this is actually going to go inside of the other if statement. So now we're only going to be able to shoot if the peanut is up off the top of the screen. And remember, you should have started off by saying it starts off at -100, so it should be already up there. So to start the game, I can shoot. And now, no matter how quickly I press the space bar, I still can only shoot so often. So that, everyone, is how you launch a projectile.